All right, guys, it's spring. It's my favorite time of the year. It's time to start planting seeds. So I've showed this video a long time ago, but I figured I need to do a little better job. Anyways, now these are just shop lights, right? These are 4,000 lumen shop lights. Just get under there. And this is what I start all my little peppers and tomatoes with just fine. So if you think you need to go out and buy expensive grow bulbs, it's really not 100% necessary, okay? I've had great results. Now this is mostly old seed that I was just trying to use in bulk, so they are a little bit overcrowded, and that's fine, but I will thin them out as they get bigger. So just kind of go along the line here. You got golden jalapenos, red bell peppers, orange jubilee tomatoes, blue cream berries, which is actually from Baker Creek. It's actually like a creamy whitish blue color. Fantastic tomatoes, especially if you don't like really acidic tomatoes or hurt your stomach, stuff like that. They're very mild, almost fruity tasting. Going on here, Fresno peppers, black brandywines, paprika peppers, serranos, Tunisian baklava make the traditional harissa, but nothing's growing. So these seeds were actually, like I said, pretty old. So hopefully they'll come up. Maybe they're just slow to germinate, but I just kind of wanted to get through my seeds, kind of get it down so I can start buying new seed, because I just have a habit of just, saving all my seeds, and then the collection never goes down. So I'm really trying just to use everything up this year. Now this is interesting right here. It was like a really dark, almost, they call it a black petunia, but it's really just a really dark purple color. And right here, these are all little petunias coming up. On the side over here, this was a different petunia. And I got one little seed right there. See that, guys? One little seed coming up from all of these seeds. I have hundreds of seeds I probably dropped in here. So maybe it's just a sterile hybrid, something like that. So you can't always expect every one of your seeds to germinate. So I always overseed, and you can always thin it out or give them away if you want to. Now this is an interesting thing right here, guys. This is actually a black goji berry. So we all know, the red goji berry, the fruits, the super, antioxidant, all that kind of stuff, right? But the black one is more for like traditional medicine. Well, it's something, to try something different, right? So I always encourage you guys to try something new every year. Just keep the variety up, It's really boring if you just want to grow red Roma tomatoes every year. It's really kind of just, what's the point, right? So purple basil. Now I'll give you a sneak preview. I'm growing about 8 different types of basil this year, and I will do a full episode in the summertime. Maybe do some taste tests, things like that with all these different basils, but do check back for that when it posts. These are some dahlias I'm growing from seed. These are all from like my home save seeds, so definitely really excited to grow some dahlias. That's one of my favorite flowers. So while I got you over here, I'm going to show you this little section. Now that's where the seed starting is happening, but I just want to show you this right here, because check it out. So it has, I've divided all these alocasia. I have these corms, and I actually have gotten them to basically propagate and divide them up. So I'm really excited for really increasing my alocasia collection. All right, so let's go ahead and just, zip through this here. This video will take 3 hours if I try to talk about every single plant I have. This needs to be kind of tied up. This is the Paraiso Verde. Yeah, it's kind of going all over the place. But anyways, this is what's exciting. Check this out. So this is my little setup here. It's got the shelves, more ways to propagate. These are actually traditional grow bulbs. Like I just showed you, you don't necessarily need it. Now this is where I'm propagating a lot of succulents and things like that. There's that one plant back there is not looking really good at all, because they had a real outbreak of mealybugs, guys, and I think this guy might be a victim of some mealybug action, so I'm going to keep this away from other stuff. That's probably got to go to the compost or to trash, most likely. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So this right here, you can barely tell. See that right in there? That is actually cacti. Now what kind? It's just, just a standard little seed pack I got. Thought it'd be a little experiment, but yeah, you can almost tell that they actually kind of blend in with the rocks, which was completely not on purpose. It was just coincidence, but that was really cool. This is the I think it's called baby's necklace, something like that. This little succulent guy, that's a really cool plant, like the pagoda style, like the stacked type of plants. I really do like that that feature. Now this right here, I've showed you a video on this as well. This is the Pink Panther Calesia. It's like a relative of Tradescantia. I mean, it's interchangeable, I'm not really sure, but yeah, so those definitely propagate so easily. If you want to increase your collection exponentially, trust me, I can show you how to do it. I have shown you how to do it, but check the video out. Now this is the relative of the pink one, but it's just the green form. So that's interesting as well. Not everyone's into the colors. Some people like, you know, just standard green. Now this over here, guys, just some more propagations, and you can tell right here just how many of these pink plants I've been propagating. And you may be asking yourself, Dave, why do you have so many of these plants? What are you ever going to do with them all? Well, let you guys know, I actually did start my own LLC, have my own business. Still don't really have a website or anything like that, but I'm just trying to work it out. But I've been pretty successful selling at farmers markets, things like that. Just starting off really small, but definitely gonna grow into that as time comes. String of hearts. Now look how random this is. See this guys right here? This is the mandarin orange plant. It's actually relative of the typical spider plants, even though it doesn't really have like pups like they do. But yeah, so I was just recycling some old soil, and I guess one of the seeds got mixed in there because, quite honestly, I thought they weren't even going to germinate. And then I kind of just probably repurposed the soil, and next thing you know, I got these things popping up in random places. But I want to show you this right here. This is kind of unique. Now, these are all on purpose. These were bachelor's buttons, all right? Just the standard blue bachelor buttons, flowers. That's what these tall ones are. But if you look down here, first I thought they were weeds. I was trying to get really confused. Those are actually coleus. Okay, so I planted this whole package of coleus seeds. You can kind of tell a little bit of the coloration kind of coming through on the top of the leaves right there. And like I said, these are old seeds. I scattered them out here. They did nothing. Nothing grew, nothing sprouted. So I just repurposed the soil and just planted these bachelor buttons in there. And lo and behold, I now have coleus bachelor buttons growing everywhere. So that's going to be fun to kind of separate those guys out. But you know what? It's all right. That's all right. So I would like to show you one last thing. Now, like I mentioned, those mandarin orange plants, check this out. They are actually growing quite well. You can tell that nice little orange colors kind of coming through finally. But yeah, so this is in full production propagation wise. These are mostly the succulents inside this old aquarium with the grow lights. I'll make a special video with just the succulents and euphorbias. This is more just a seed starting kind of setup. But yeah, so in the springtime, experiment, grow new things, grow new plants, have fun with it, okay? And you never know, once you start getting good at it, you can propagate your own plants and you can just basically have never-ending supply. And if you want to, you can sell them, farmers markets, you know, Facebook, marketplace, things like that. Make a little extra cash on the side. But I do want to let you guys know, be respectful, okay? Don't go around sniping plants from, you know, garden centers and things like that and going home and trying to propagate leaves off of it. That's just not cool. All right, so do it right, but definitely have fun with it. So hopefully this is a little quick little tour of my seed starting setup, a little bit of an announcement on the starting of my own LLC, and I will leave it at that, guys. So hopefully this is helpful, and I'll see you next time.